Hello everybody and welcome to Tiger Tales, a place where you'll find fanfiction written and read to you by your host, me, Tai Tiger. Today I bring you a story which is rather different. I plan on a new Power Ranger storyline. Yes, I know I just recently brought a new Power Ranger storyline to Tiger Tales, but this is more of a fan service to someone else. This is basically fanfiction of a fanfiction. Power Rangers Cyberforce is written and read to you guys by Cosplay267 on the Power Rangers Universe 19 Spotify channel. It is an amazing podcast and I love his storylines, and I'm a big fan of Ultra Rangers and Cyberforce, and I've been collabing with Cosplay267 and he allowed me to write this. This will be a small storyline, nothing too big, too dramatic, but it's just me playing around. And of course, I hope that Cosplay267 enjoys this as well. So let's dive into my fanfiction of a fanfiction. Power Rangers Cyberforce V2. Chapter 1. Transference, Interruption. In the place without time and space, William Cranston sat on the floor, wrapped in a blanket, watching his portal monitors. His protected universes, which he protects at all times, were pushed back to one side, as William was watching a different universe, not protected by him. Suddenly, the Morphing Master teleported in with two items in his hands. Both items brought confusion to the fake master as he did not understand its context. "Sir, I have found the substance you call popcorn, and this liquid in a piece of metal you called Dr. Pepper. I did not know you needed medical attention, sir," the knight said. "It's a brand deal, dumbass," William snapped as he took the snacks from the knight. He opened the bag of popcorn and shoved a handful in his mouth. He then popped open a can of Dr. Pepper and took a swig. "Sir, this is a section of time you should be resting. Shouldn't you be in what you humans call sleep?" the knight asked. "I found something intriguing," William replied. "You're watching the multiverse again, sir," the knight said. "Yes, I am," William muttered. "Why do you watch the multiverse so much, sir?" the knight asked. "Because it brings many mysteries, and I like to see the change in scenario that changes people," William replied. "Care to elaborate?" the knight asked as he sat down next to William. "Well, let's take the scenario of a man who sees a girl running into a busy road. She's going to get hit by a bus and she will die. Well, there are several options. The man can watch and not say anything. The man can call out and get the girl's attention. He can run in to save her, pushing her out of the way, getting hit himself. He can tackle her and save her completely. Or he can simply walk away. Each one brings a different ending to the scene, and there's a universe for every scene, and a universe has many copies, where a slight change to each scene brings a birth to a universe," William explained. "So what universe are you watching?" I asked. "Universe 91. It mirrors Universe 19, but with a slight change. The Cyberforce Rangers were never formed. The children never moved away from Angel Grove and moved to Blessington. So evil grew. The girl named Haley made a new Ranger team, but they failed as they did not have the connection the Cyberforce Rangers we know from Universe 19 had. Well, because of that, the team was that never got made a massive domino effect. This universe, a new team, Cyberforce Rangers, let's call them Virgin 2, but they were all slain by Stingnet. Then Justin sealed himself away and Stingnet into the Cyber Realm, making it so neither of them could leave. Then Haley used the remains of the Cyberforce Morphers to make 3 new Rangers with slight differences in power to protect the seal from anyone who dares open it. Well, right now they are trying to copy their powers into 3 other people to double their power. Now shush, I'm trying to watch," William told the knight. He then shoved another mouthful of popcorn in his mouth. In Universe 91, 3 people stood in a chamber, 1 man and 2 girls, in a massive science lab. They were in a comatose state. Haley sat at the desk typing away at her keyboard. Nate Silver stood next to her, working with her. "Thanks again, Nate, for allowing me to use your science lab. You have stuff I don't," Haley said. "Hey, no problem. It's been a while since I did anything morphing related. Doubt the wife is going to be happy," Nate joked as he took off his glasses and cleaned them using his t-shirt. Then 3 young adults walked in. "We're ready, Doc," A said. He was a 20-year-old, a built man with a smooth face with blonde hair. "Could have found someone a bit more flattering, though," Daisy sighed as she looked down at her clothes. She was a petite 20-year-old with mousy brown hair that hung down to her shoulders, with a fringe that passed her eyebrows. She was Ace's girlfriend. "I like it. Closest thing to a gym wear you'll ever see me in, anyway," Timothy mocked. Timothy was a scrawny 18-year-old with shaggy dark brown hair. Both ears were pierced, and he was Daisy's younger brother. "Hey guys, I am almost ready," Haley said. The trio walked over to the three people stood in the chamber and examined them. "Are they safe?" Ace asked. "Of course they are," Nate snapped. "Why couldn't we just make new Rangers, like you did with us?" Timothy asked. "I used the last of my resources making your powers, and that was dangerous enough. To tell the truth, I don't even know how I made your powers. Nate has experience here fusing animal DNA with human DNA, hence the beast morphers and Great Battle Force," Haley explained. Timothy tilted his head like a confused dog. "I changed the process, don't worry, so instead of animal and human, it's human and morphing grid energy to human, allowing them to tap into your powers. Don't worry, I won't turn you into a squirrel or anything," Nate told him with a smirk. "Okay guys, you are up," Haley chirped as she kept on typing on the keyboard. "Come on, let's get this done," Ace demanded. The trio all climbed into the similar chambers, opposing the three people already asleep in their state. Daisy turned to the two boys. "I love you both," Daisy grinned. "Love you too, babe," Ace smiled back. "Love you too, sis," Timothy chirped. "Alright guys, stand still. I wouldn't move. Close your eyes if it's easier for you. You're gonna see a lot of light, and sometimes closing your eyes just helps with the process," Nate explained. He passed Haley a pair of goggles and put a pair on himself. Then Nate and Haley pressed a few buttons and the machine burst to life. Bright green energy shot down from the top of the machine and encased the three Rangers in energy. Then the green energy shot from the trio of Rangers into the comatose trio. "Okay, turning on the dead morphers," Haley called out. "Look, they're charging," Nate said, pointing to one of the screens. Then suddenly the three sleeping people started morphing, their suits forming over them. They were just like the Cyberforce suits, but with no colour, or just white. "Okay, now we got them juiced up, let's give them something to use," Nate said as he pressed his screen. Then all three white suits slowly started changing in colour. "It's working!" Haley called out in glee. Then suddenly a black blur flew past Haley and Nate and dived into the energy surge that connected the six together. The colour started forming on the three white Cyberforce Rangers and vanished completely, leaving them all white once again. The figure then held up its hand and the three white Rangers teleported away. "Hey, stop!" Nate yelled. Haley then pressed a few buttons, turning off the machine completely. The energy fizzled away, leaving the trio stood there a little dizzy and confused. "Guys!" Haley called out, pointing at the black figure. What's going on?" Daisy asked as she held her head. "Not today, Rangers," the black figure growled. Then the figure raised its hand and several skeleton figures appeared. They were Steinet's henchmen, called Stixers. Then the black figure disappeared and left the trio to fight the henchmen. "Nate, get Haley out of here," Ace called out and pointed to the door. Nate nodded and grabbed Haley and they both ran out the lab. "Come on, guys. You ready?" Ace asked. "Oh, baby, it's time to get wild," Timothy grinned. "Lead the way, babe," Daisy said. All three of them revealed their wrist-mounted morphers. "Scan DNA," Ace called out as he waved his hand over his morpher. The morpher started glowing silver. "Cybercharge," Ace called out as he slammed his hand down on his morpher, and in a flash of silver light, Ace was morphed into the Silver Cyberforce Ranger. "Scan DNA," Daisy called out as she waved her hand over her morpher. The morpher started glowing white. "Cybercharge," Daisy called out, and she slammed her hand down on the morpher, and in a flash of white light, Daisy was morphed into the white Cyberforce Ranger. "Scan DNA," Timothy called out as he waved his hand over his morpher. The morpher started glowing orange. "Cybercharge," Timothy called out as he slammed his hand down on his morpher, and in a flash of orange light, Timothy was morphed into the orange Cyberforce Ranger. The three Rangers dropped down into their fighting stances. The Stixers ran at them. The Silver Ranger blocked an incoming attack and used his strength to pushing forward, knocking the Stixer back. He then spun around and kicked the Stixer in the chest. The Orange Ranger bat-flipped over a table, then pushed the table into some Stixers, ramming them into the wall. He then jumped on the table and kicked each one in the head. The White Ranger tripped over one Stixer, then grabbed one by the arm and swung it around, letting go as it collided with the wall. She then spun around and kicked the one she just tripped over as it was climbing to its feet. Then suddenly, all the Stixers disappeared. "Hey, I was enjoying kicking butt there," the Orange Ranger called out in annoyance. "Power down," the three Rangers called out in unison. All three Rangers demorphed. "What was that about?" Daisy asked. "I don't know, but they're Steinet's henchmen," Ace said. "You think someone opened the seal?" Timothy gulped. "No, we would have been alerted," Ace said sternly. "Guys, where's Rose, Derek and Trixie?" Timothy asked with shock, pointing at the three empty stations where the three comatose people once stood. Ace just sighed. "Let's group up with Haley, see what she thinks," Ace told his team. The three Rangers left the lab to find Haley and Nate. And there you have it, guys. That is my first chapter to Power Rangers Cyberforce V2. Now, of course, This is a fanfiction of a fanfiction. If you want to watch or listen to the original Power Rangers Cyberforce, go to Spotify or Apple or wherever else you listen to your podcast and look for Power Rangers Universe 19, and there you will find Power Rangers Ultra Rangers and Power Rangers Cyberforce, two amazing fanfictions written by Cosplay Dude 637 himself. And like I said, I'm a huge fan, and me and him are really good friends, and he allowed me to do this. So make sure you go check out the original Cyberforce as well. Quickly, go check out as well Nerds Through Comics on Spotify and all the other Apple podcasts. There you'll find some podcast work by Mark the Red Corner Stranger. He's doing some Power Ranger comic book audio dramas, the upcoming ones, and at the moment he's doing Doctor Who crossing over with Star Trek. Me and Cosplay Dude also voice for him as well. So thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, try to subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss another chapter of many storylines to come in Tiger Tales. May the power protect you all, and I shall see you soon.